It's Friday, May the 12th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Top in the news at this hour, educators represented by the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union are expected to step up industrial action today over the dismissal of 3 of its members. Yesterday, while BSTU President Mary Redmond did not describe it as industrial action, Combermere School and St. George Secondary were hit by what appeared to be a well-choreographed industrial action after teachers left their classrooms and headed off the compound in their numbers just after 1 p.m. And former principal of Princess Margaret Secondary School, Wayne Punkewellock, says Education Minister Ronald Jones is the worst person to have held that position. Willock, also a former president of the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union, noted that he had not seen another minister as bad as Jones in his 39 years in education. He is therefore calling for the establishment of a single teachers union to take on Jones and his ministry. The board of directors of the Nation Publishing Company Limited, including founder and board chairman Harold Hoyt, has been sacked as the Trinidad-based parent company begins structural changes. That's according to official sources. Now, according to the sources familiar with the decision taken by the parent company, One Caribbean Media, OCM, the Starcon Network board is also being dismissed to make way for a single board of directors to oversee the entire Caribbean operation. The termination took effect on March the 1st, according to the sources, but was only revealed yesterday. Hoyt's dismissal was later found to have been an error on the part of the group's hierarchy, and he was asked to return. However, the Nation founder told Barbados Today he was unaware of any such action, although he admitted that OCM had indeed planned to restructure all of the domestic boards across the region. 7 years after the Shell Oil Company reached an undisclosed settlement with Christchurch farmers angered by an aviation fuel leak on their lands, which dates back to 1995, more landowners are now seeking compensation for their losses. The settlement at the time covered 25 of about 33 farmers and landowners in Gibbons Bogs, Wilcox, Pegwell, Chancery Lane, and Ealing Grove. In an open forum hosted by Attorney-at-Law Andrew Pilgrim, QC, yesterday afternoon at Gibbons Bog, landowners said they were still reeling from the effects of the oil spill. Pilgrim contended that even though a settlement had been reached in 2010, it was unreasonable for the oil company to consider the case closed, as the damage was certainly more far-reaching than just 25 farmers and landowners paid.
And everybody is dissatisfied. I don't think it's a conspiracy that everybody get together and pretend that the cucumbers ain't growing. So that's where I am in this situation. And I would like very much for this forum to be something that is just the beginning of us trying to get something genuinely done. It may be that a minister or a member of parliament or a senator or a lawyer or anybody will say, oh, well, we know the solution, and it goes from there. And I could go home and sleep and don't worry about it. And you all could go home and sleep and don't worry about it. I don't know if that will happen. But I believe that there is enough information already in existence in offices somewhere, in filing cabinets somewhere in a room that can get this matter dealt with.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Barbados says while it is generally pleased with the latest central bank report of 2% economic growth for the first 3 months of this year, it is still concerned about the state of the country's foreign reserves. ICAB's Executive Director, Reginald Farley, he told Barbados Today that foreign reserves are very important, not just for transaction purposes, but to manage the country's risks and to be a buffer. Farley was responding to Acting Governor Cleviston Haynes' report on Tuesday that the island's foreign reserves had grown slightly from $681.1 million or 10.3 weeks of import cover at the end of the last year to $705.4 million or 10.7 weeks by the end of March.
There's regional and international news after this short break. When it comes to your family, what do you dream of? Enjoying the sights of Italy, seeing the Eiffel Tower for the first time, or experiencing the cuisine of Spain? Courts can make your family dream come true. Shop at Courts for a chance to win a dream cruise for a family of 4. Spend $999 or over at any Court store or online at shopcourts.com. Every $100 gets you a chance to win that cruise to give you more fun time with your family by cruising the Mediterranean, a value of over $20,000. So stop dreaming and start shopping to make your dream come true at Courts, bringing value home.
We're back with news from the region now. Guyana's minister within the Ministry of Public Health, Dr. Karen Cummins, is recommending a revival of the country's primary health care system. Kristen McLaughlin reports.
Primary health care and public health measures combined may be deemed the cornerstones of universal health systems. Hence the importance of Guyana heading in this direction, says Junior Public Health Minister Dr. Karen Cummins.
We have to go back, and there must be a renewal of primary health care where we are stressing on preventative medicine rather than curative medicine.
Minister Karen Cummins. Primary health care includes all areas that play a role in health, such as access to health services, environment, and lifestyles. As such, it is necessary that the public utilize traditional and preventative services being offered at health centers.
In the health centers, we want to build the confidence of our patients to ensure that they can go to the primary physician and make sure that they are eating healthy, because we want to promote good health and prevent diseases. So that's our first level. So there has to be a renewal of primary health care.
According to Minister Cummins, there is need to emphasize on maximization of non-pharmacological efforts of doctors in Guyana.
And on the international scene, President Donald Trump yesterday ran into resistance for calling ousted FBI Chief James Comey a showboat, an attack that was swiftly contradicted by top U.S. senators and the acting FBI leader, who pledged that an investigation into possible Trump campaign ties to Russia would proceed with vigor. Acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe, testifying in place of Comey, contradicted Trump's appraisal of the turmoil at the FBI, saying Comey had broad support from the rank and file and still does to this day.
I can tell you that I hold Director Comey in the absolute highest regard. I have the highest respect for his considerable abilities and his integrity, and it has been the greatest privilege and honor of my professional life to work with him. I can tell you also that Director Comey enjoyed broad support within the FBI and still does to this day. But I can confidently tell you that the vast majority of FBI employees enjoyed a deep and positive connection to Director Comey.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper email updates and like us on Facebook. We are also on iZoomi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and the gas stations near you, as well as a Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.